Mustafa, and today I'm going to teach you how to do sticky date pudding. I'll be honest with you, I don't cook this as much. This is mostly my daughter's area of expertise, but whatever it is, it's so delicious that I just have to share it with you. We start off with dates, and I love doing this recipe, especially after Ramadan, where I have excess dates and don't really want to waste it. So we use 280 grams of dates, take out the pits, and this is baking soda, and we put it with the dates. So I'm gonna put in 1 cup of boiling water into the dates and let it rest. The reason is so that it dissolves faster, it makes the date softer. And then I'm just gonna mix the dates a little bit with the baking soda and let it soak for a while. Okay, so we'll just leave this one side. In the meantime, I'm going to start making the pudding, which is basically butter we beat together with brown sugar. So the brown sugar goes in, okay, and then we're gonna beat this together. When you beat anything together, make sure it's on the lowest level so it doesn't go splurting all over your face. Okay, and when it's combined, white and fluffy, then you break in 2 eggs. 1, 2. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to mix this just with a spoon, and then I'm going to put in the baking powder into the flour. Mix them well together and then put bit by bit inside. Okay, we mix this and then put in the rest. The moment you put your flour in, I wouldn't overbeat it because it will make the texture too light and too fluffy. It won't hold its shape. It will go all over the place. So that's why most of the time when I bake, I will beat the flour in with my hand. Now the last part is to put in the dates, but because my dates need a little help getting crushed, so I'm just going to blend it just on pulse. I still like a little bit of chunks in it, so I'm not going to do it very fine, just until it's like chunky and has a bit of texture. Okay, alright, I'm just going to mix this until it's like sort of mixed through. Everything looks a bit evenly distributed. And don't forget, before starting any cooking, start your oven 180. Preheat first before you cook anything, and it's done. So actually it's very easy, right? So because I'm calling this a pudding, I'm going to grease the pudding tin, which is basically like this shape, which is deeper, longer and thinner, smaller. And I'm going to use ice cream scoop so that the measurement is consistent for each one, and I'm not going to fill it full, only 3/4 full. Right, I think that's okay. All done. Okay, and because we just use the scoop, so we don't know whether there's air pockets inside, I'm just going to put a cloth underneath. I'm just going to give this a little tap so it goes down. So you can see that some of it has gone down and some of it hasn't. So the one that hasn't, I'm just going to transfer a little bit over here. This has gone down. Okay, so all of them are at least even. In the oven it goes. Alright, we're going to do the sauce, the toffe sauce, while it's in the oven baking. So I'm going to put the butter and then brown sugar, lots of it. Okay, just let it melt a little bit first. When the butter melts, the sugar melts, then it's like sort of a caramel. This is going to be so delicious on top of the pudding, because the pudding is going to be very, very soft and tender, and then suddenly a burst of sweetness. Wow, it's going to be really nice. I'm going to put in the vanilla for extra flavoring, and when the sugar has melted, in goes the cream, 1.5 cup, lots. Then you just stir everything together until it's well combined into sort of a caramel toffee kind of sauce. That's going to be perfect. Okay, once it's combined like that, I'm just going to reduce the heat and let it simmer gently. Okay, I'll just set this aside while keeping an eye on it. I'm gonna take out my pudding now. I think it's ready. Now I'm going to let it absorb a bit of the caramel. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna poke a few holes while it's still warm on top of the pudding. It's very soft and tender at the moment. Okay. So I'm going to just scoop up some of the caramel and let it soak into the pudding and just let it absorb through the holes into the sticky date pudding and let it rest for about 10 minutes. That does look good. Yeah. Okay, once it's ready, 2 minutes, you can turn off the flame and we can start serving. Drizzle the sauce on top. I think it's ready. Looks so delicious. Right. Enjoy. Make sure you get the eco pack. You can do this at home and you will look like you own a restaurant.